Right, now, before we get to the fun of this place, let's catch you up on what's been happening this weekend. Terrible situation when it comes to the floods in northern and New South Wales. Lots of problems as well on the fringes, and some of the rain's going to move its way down south. Here's a little bit about the latest of our mates down south from where we are here in Cairns.
A woman spoke to a police officer just west of Dorrigo, and they travelled in convoy. As they travelled towards Coffs Harbour, they reached some floodwaters at Caramba Road, which is near Wild Cattle Creek Bridge. The officer stopped and told the woman he wasn't continuing.
The officer claims he told the woman to be careful and gave her his mobile phone number.
About 30 minutes later, they got a phone call from her. She was in trouble. The emergency services attended and searched the area, but the woman was unable to be located.
That's how fast life is. A reminder to all of us about how safe we may feel this weekend. We don't know what our life is going to be like next weekend. Strength and love to her family and the others that have been deeply affected, not just by injury, but obviously death in the past little while. In terms of the flood levels starting to fall around places like Taree, good news there, but the clean-up operation kicks in, where we're now talking about tens of thousands of homes which need to be taken care of. The difficulty, of course, if you've insured, not insured, you guys know all of that after many of the situations that you've had here. Here's some of those that are facing that operation of trying to bring themselves back to normal.
On the door level out the back, you've actually got, about that high, so over 2 metres, surely, yeah.
This is bad. We need people here over the other side of the bridge, and you start to see the livestock losses and the houses and people's livelihoods. Sorry.
Poor buggers. Again, from everyone who is dealing with it right now, strength and love from all of us here in North Queensland, who of course have had plenty of natural disasters themselves. Commitment, though, about what we're going to be doing on the TV show for the next week. We'll obviously focus on the clean-up operation, but as the week rolls on, we're going to have people on in and around how to battle when it comes to your insurance company. So we'll be well and truly across that. As for the live radar and what is happening about where that weather and rain is happening to fall, here's the latest from Sky News Weather.
Floodwaters are receding across New South Wales. However, there are still flood warnings in place. Moderate flood warning for Lumbee Brook at Bulga following a peak on Saturday evening, and minor flood warnings for the Hunter River, Maitland and Raymond Terrace. Now, even though it looks very different map than it did a day or two ago, there are still dangers to be aware of. Infrastructure damage, particularly to road washouts, is important to be mindful of.